spent the last couple years in New York, but originally from South Sudan.
Yeah, I'm from South Sudan.
South Sudan. So
Yeah.
we'll go ahead, open up for questions.
So how did you manage to get from South Sudan to New York?
It was through right before when I was down in South Sudan. I was recruited to the NBA Academy program in Africa. It's in Senegal. So I was down there for 2 years. That's from 2021 to 2023. Then from there, I got recruited to play at Our Savior Lutheran School down in the Bronx in New York.
What was that experience like playing in New York and just being in that city and being here for the last 2 years?
To be honest, New York was a great city. Playing there, it was vibrant. I like the culture, the basketball culture out there. It was really great. I learned a lot, for sure.
How did you end up at Arizona?
Coach Murph came out to a game. He saw me, he watched me play. We built a relationship from there. Brought me down on a visit here, and I loved it. I love what I saw. And I decided to come over here.
So when you first showed up and you see guys like Mo and Tobe and how bulked up they are, is the first thing in your head is I need to do that?
Yeah, to be honest, during my visit, Coach Tommy already told me about it, like how I'm gonna go against these big dudes and everything like that. So I was like, my mindset was kind of ready for that, and I was ready to, go. He told me it's gonna be a great learning experience for me, to just start off from, yeah. To be honest, is the winning culture out here. It's something great, and I love winning. I love to be a part of a winning team, and Coach Tommy, has had a great success with international players, like for example Christian Koloko, Umar Ballo, to mention a few. And I feel I can be one of them guys, if I take my development right, for sure.
You came to the game of basketball relatively late.
Yeah.
Right, when maybe 13 years old or so?
Yeah.
What were you doing athletically before that, and then what was it like when you first started playing basketball?
Like every other kid in Africa, I was always playing soccer. Yeah, and I used to swim too. So yeah, it was kind of, when I had my growth spurt. So when I had my growth spurt, my older brother, he used to play the game. He used to play pickup games back home. So he told me, it would be a great thing if I gave it a chance, just try and play. So I started going, for the pickup games. I started getting interested in it, and it's just.
How much did you grow, and how old were you?
I would say like around 14. 14, I went like from maybe 6'3" to like 6'7", 6'6". Yeah. So yeah, I was like, it's just about it. Yeah.
Had you played basketball at all?
Nah, I've never played it. Maybe during maybe during PE classes, it was nothing I was taking serious. Just going out there. Yeah.
So how did that come about? Who introduced you to the game of basketball? How did that all come about? Who played basketball?
Oh, my eldest brother. He's called Mabil. He has the same name as mine too. So he introduced me to the game. He used to go for, like the way I said it before. He used to go for a lot of pickup games. So before I never used to follow him. And then initially I used to just keep seeing him, going back and forth and stuff like that. So one time he told me just come along and watch and see if you like it. So I went one time. I watched it. I was cool with it. Then I started putting on my sneakers. Started just playing on the sideline because I was a little young to be on the court with all the guys. Then I just started falling in love with it.
The performance of South Sudan at the Olympics, I think, turned a lot of people's heads who didn't know that country had such a basketball kind of performance. Where did that come from? Like, when did your home country kind of really put that effort into wanting to become good at that sport?
To be honest, I would say, the talent has always been there. It's just about the resources. And, we're lucky enough to have someone like Luol Deng come up and step up for the country and, put it up there, and help us, with the finances and, whatever the case may be. And, like always, I say the talent has always been there, so it was just about showing out. Yeah.
You mentioned Christian Koloko. Do you know him or any of the other former Arizona basketball players?
Nah, not personally, but, I always looked up to them. I always watched them, Like, I used to watch a lot of college games. So, yeah, I used to watch them, and, yeah, I like what I saw.
You were at the NBA draft, but can you just talk
Oh.
about that relationship with Malawak and what that experience was like?
Oh, yeah, come on. That's my best friend. We initially started playing together, when we started, going. When I started going for the pickup games, I think also he was there along too. I don't know. It just so happened. I remember one night we was playing ones. Yeah, and that's how I got introduced to him. We just built a relationship from there. We both went to Solid Skill Sports Academy. It's a local sports academy down there in Uganda that helps kids, from grassroots levels to the elites. So they helped us through our training and everything, and got us opportunities to be at the NBA Academy together. And it's just always been, we have always been great friends since then. Yeah.
What was that like being in the green room?
I mean, it was surreal, man. It was surreal. It's happened so fast. But yeah, it was an amazing experience, and it's something I would love to be in someday for sure.
What's the
What do you
biggest
think
piece of
going to the team is meaning for you?
You said what?
So what do you think you bring to the team is meaning? What do you
Oh, what do I bring? I mean, I'll bring a lot of defensive upside. I'll say I can stretch the floor. You know, I can be I can bring a lot of leadership too. Yeah.
what's the biggest piece of advice that Watt has given you in terms of playing college basketball and coming here?
He just told me, man, just stay ready, and stay ready and just stay in the moment too. Like take every moment for what it is. Don't look at what's happening in the future. Just take every moment for what it is and just build from there. Like keep stacking good days, and eventually you'll have a great college career for sure.
What did you enjoy most about just the energy in practice today, the energy that's been at practice?
I mean, I enjoy a lot of that because it's part of winning basketball. Yeah, you gotta have like great energy for you guys to perform. It's also unites a lot. Unites us as players. So I think it's great. It's a great atmosphere to be part of.
And what's the communication been like between all the guys early on?
It's been great. We're building it. We're building it. We'll get there. But for the most part, we're where we need to be. So I can't even say much. Sure.
What are your expectations for this first season? Like, what are the coaches hoping from you?
The coaches pretty much just told me, be happy, grow, learn as much as you can, soak in as much information as you can, and just be ready. Yeah.
What's it been like to live on a college campus and get to know your teammates?
Nah, it's been an amazing experience. Like my teammates, a great group of guys. They've helped me transition here easily. They've helped me around, like showing me things I can do, things I cannot do. Where to be, where I need to be. All the little details. Yeah, so I feel like they've done a great job at that.
What are some of the things that you guys like to do off the court together?
I mean, me and my roommate, we're completing a puzzle right now. So yeah, we play like we're completing a puzzle. Sometimes we have game nights. Yeah, we play Mafia. So yeah, we do Uno, like
Who's your roommate?
Evan Nelson.
Evan Nelson.
Yeah, graduate. Yeah, from Harvard.
What do you think of Tucson?
Nah, Tucson's amazing. I love it. It's just peaceful and quiet. I love it. It's just a great atmosphere. Yeah, and I like the heat too.
Whether you're living in New York for a couple of years, is there any foods that you particularly liked in New York, and are there any foods that you've tasted here that you really like?
Honestly, I'm not picky. As long as the food look good and tastes good, I'm gonna eat it. So yeah.
So how many languages do you speak?
Fluently, I speak 3 languages fluently, and I can understand 2 other. I speak Dinka, that's my mother tongue. I speak English, and I speak a native language back in Uganda. It's called Luganda, and I understand Arabic. Yeah.
Has there been a local college basketball moment where you're like, wow, this is real? It's really real.
Yeah, to be honest, I've had moments with Toby and Moore. Yeah, they've been hitting me around, so yeah.
It looked like you had a drive there of getting called for a charge against Koa.
Yeah.
The physicality of this game, is it just, it's something that you can't really believe until you're in it?
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, it was just a overreaction play, so I would say, yeah, that's what we've been working on with, Coach Murph and, some of the guys. We've been working on, attacking the lane and being more aggressive and physical. Yeah, you got to hit guys. Yeah. He told me it's not always going to be easy.
All right. Thanks, Mabil.
Yeah. Thank you guys, for sure. Appreciate it.